Video 2, Bloodbath updates and repairs. So we're gonna work in the back, trying to get control of some of those wires and stuff back there, getting things routed a little bit better, where we can start building panels to start closing in some of the other areas that weren't done before. So let me take you back there and I'll show you what we're doing. All right, so this is what we're up against. And just like in the last video, I got a little ahead of myself. Just got here and started tearing stuff apart. But the factory liftgate motor was over here. I already took that out. Sitting over here on my zero turn, just chilling. So one of the things I want to do today is see if we can straighten up this rat's nest here. Maybe figure out something better to do with this than hang it by a damn zip tie. I don't know. But I do know that there are a lot better ways to route some of these wires. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and clean up some of this stuff, get it to look a little nicer, and then we're gonna start building some panels to kind of hide all these unfinished areas. Just make it look a little bit more built in. Same for over here. I've got a bunch of the factory wiring harnesses and stuff just kind of dangling. We're gonna try and hide all this stuff. I don't know if I can get it all done by Slam, but we're gonna make a fair attempt at it. So that's what we're gonna do. Hang tight. Well, we had to turn the big fan on. It's hot as hell here in Texas, man. Woo. Bright, sunny day. Right, so cleaned up some of the wiring. Changed a few RCAs out, routed them a little different. Definitely not finished with that. I'm probably gonna relocate the RCA box there. I had to replace the one on this side. I'm not really sure why it was left like this, but being exposed like that is never a good idea. So, yeah. So now, this factory harness, this big ass ugly thing here, I'm going to reroute it. Let's see if you can see it. But I'm going to reroute it up inside here. There's some pretty good size holes on this side and on the other side. So I'm going to try and get it shoved up in there just to get out of the way, so we'll make a little bit more room for our panels when we go to start building those. This thing will be out of the way. So as you can see, it's a big, long, gnarly plug harness combo. There's plugs everywhere. And it's stiff, gooey, sticky. But we're gonna make it happen. So let's get started on that. All right, check it out. It's all inside now. Everything comes out over there and right there. Should be out of the way. All right, so now that we got that done, we do have some more wire management we need to do. I'm probably gonna move that. I'm gonna relocate those 2 amps and those 2. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I know for sure I'm gonna relocate that RCA box. I just think it looks like shit sitting there. But we need to start figuring out how we're gonna build some panels to close these sides off. And that's where I'm thinking I might relocate these 2 amps to. I might, turn them and mount them against the sidewall there, just to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more streamlined. But anyway, now that we've got all the wire out of the way and everything, now we can start trying to figure out how we're gonna build these panels. So hang tight and we'll start working on that. All right, I've relocated that little box right there. I've got some of the wiring cleaned up. I just need to do some wire ties here and there to kind of hold everything, make it look pretty and stuff, I was gonna build a whole bunch of panels but I think I'm going to utilize the factory trim and kind of retrofit it just to kind of cover up some of this stuff for now, because after Slam, to probably a lot of protest, all of this in the back is coming out. There's just too many things that I want to change. Plus we're going to be doing some upgrading soon. We're going to be adding another sub amp and stuff like that. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want that to be more of a surprise for you guys. But I need to make more room in here for another amplifier, and I want to kind of make this make a little bit more sense than it does. So what I've done is, over here to my nifty thrifty little half-ass workbench, I took all the trim and I painted it black. Got a couple more pieces to paint yet, but it looks pretty good. So we're going to install all this trim, and we have a little bit of fabrication to do to kind of make it fit the way we want, but still have that big old bottom piece to paint. We're going to take the factory headliner and we're going to cut it to fit so that it'll cover up all that crap up there. Just kind of make it look a little bit more built in. And this is all going to be temporary just for the Slamology show until we can get in here and rebuild all of this. So that's the plan. So hang tight with me, guys, and we will get some more of that done. All right, so made a little progress today. Got the trim pieces painted on all the sides. We got the panel made for the roof. Kind of following the factory contour of the roof, just to kind of make it look a little bit more built in. Not real sure what, if anything, right now that I'm going to do with this bottom half down here. Because like I said earlier, I'm going to demo this amp rack out, so I really don't feel like I want to put a lot of effort into covering all this up right now. I mean, originally I really wanted to, but you know, if I'm going to do upgrades in the future, I'm going to have to reconfigure this amp rack anyway, so I don't want to spend a lot of time building new panels and everything when I'm going to have to just demo those out too. So I'm gonna just want to do the top half a little bit where it covers up some of the factory wiring and some of that stuff, because it looks pretty gnarly. Anyway, we got that done, and we have a lot of things left to do on the truck in the future. Hopefully before Slam, I'm not real sure, but I'm gonna try. You see all these exposed screw heads and the Craig jig little spots there where the enclosure was assembled. I want to make some trim pieces that are also Bloodbath red to cover all of that up. Just don't know if I'm gonna have enough time, given that I have to rebuild the engine as well. But you know, maybe that for another day, maybe after Slam. Also on the interior in the front, where the top of the A-pillar meets the roof or the ceiling, you might be able to see it better over here. There's a big gnarly gap right here and some pretty chunky looking welds and stuff, and just want to kind of fill that in with foam and shape it, and then, you know, fiberglass it, and want to flap disc all these welds and stuff. And you know, we need to clean up this roof anyway. It's starting to rust, so I want to get all the body work done, get all the welds smoothed out a little better, and mold in the sides above the door there, the door jamb, the ceiling section, and there's some areas in the back corners that I really want to clean up. So once we get all those things molded in and fiberglass and bodywork done, then I'm going to apply some Rhino liner to it. Also, all the stuff that's existing that's Rhino lined, like these sections here, a lot of them are starting to crack, which we knew that might be a thing. So we're gonna re-bed liner all those. Everything on the interior that is tan is gonna be removed. Door panels, everything. We're gonna go black on everything. The seats, I'm having seats made. We're gonna put black leather seats with red stitching with the Sinister Custom Car Audio logo here. We're gonna delete the headrests on both sides. There's really no need for them. They're kind of in the way anyway, so just little things like that. I'm gonna re-hook up the SMD gauges. I'm not real sure why those weren't hooked up in the first place, but you know, whatever. We'll take care of that. Console is going to get reupholstered, at least the cushion there. The rest of it will be painted. And I'm thinking of doing something with this wood grain. I'm not real sure what I want to do there. I know I want to change it to red. I might do like maybe that brushed aluminum red. I have a bunch of that left over from the Cadillac build, so maybe I'll do something like that. It's not a whole lot left of that stuff anyways, so we'll look at it and see what we can do. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap up this video. It's not a whole lot to this one. Just wanted to clean up some of this back here in the back and all that, just to make it look a little more presentable. And then after Slam, then we're gonna really get down with it, get all this stuff redesigned where we can expand. And we'll talk more about that later. But for now, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your homies, check out the video if they want to keep up what's going on with the Bloodbath. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.